Good afternoon. Welcome to Africa Today. I am Wisdom Onisi. First, the headlines. NLC gives governors December 1st ultimatum for minimum wage payment. Ghana Supreme Court to deliver ruling on vacant parliamentary seats today. Chad hosts over 680,000 Sudanese refugees. And on sport, Edo Queens trash Ethiopia club in CAF WCL opener. Now the news in details. The technical committee reassessing the integrity of Aleo Dam in Borno State and other dams nationwide will present its findings to the President Bola Tinubu in December. The report will include detailed designs and recommendations for overall reconstruction of the 38-year-old dam for future use. At the 17th Federal Executive Council meeting in Abuja on September 23, 2024, the federal government established a technical committee to reassess the integrity of Aleo Dam in Borno State and other similar structures nationwide. Utsef, who briefed newsmen after the meeting, said the directive followed extensive discussions on flooding across the country with emphasis on Maiduguri. Away from that, to have you know that the Nigerian Labour Congress has given state governments an ultimatum of December 1st, 2024 to implement the new minimum wage. It also accused fuel marketers of inflicting petrol prices, including heightened suffering and hunger due to government policies which keep pushing away into destitutions. In a communique released over the weekend following the National Executive Council meeting, the NLC highlighted the severe economic hardship across the country and called for an urgent review of policies it described as anti-people. Away from that, the Kano State Judicial Service Commission, JSC, has taken disciplinary actions against 8 judicial staff members over misconduct. This is contained in a statement signed by the spokesperson of the Kano State Judiciary, Baba Jibo Ibrahim, over the weekend in Kano. The Judicial Service Commission, at its 76th meeting held in November 4th, considered petitions against the judiciary staff and ordered to court registrar on compulsory retirement. The communication said the investigation by the Judicial Public Complaint Committee (JPCC) in respect of 2 petitions filed against Nasir Ado revealed that he conducted proceedings without record, and when he was asked, he fortified and tampered with the record to show that there was a record of the proceeding. Now I will return. News from other parts of West Africa. Please stay with us.
This is Hillstv. Quality broadcasting is what we'll bring to you. Now we be this
Hillstv, Polka.
Welcome back. Now news from other parts of West Africa. The Supreme Court is scheduled to resume hearing and deliver its ruling today, Monday, November 11th, on the case involving vacant parliamentary seat following an adjournment on October 30th in Ghana. The case seeks to prevent the removal of 4 MPs who contested as independent in the recent general election. Chief Justice Gertrude Tokno had previously instructed Speaker of Parliament Aban Bawin to submit relevant document by Wednesday, November 6th, after the Speaker's lawyer, Tada Sorrell, requested more time to consult with the Speaker and gather necessary instructions. In the previous section, Attorney General Alfred Damel argued that the Speaker of Parliament should be excluded from the proceedings, emphasizing that the office holds the mandate to represent public servants in cases concerning constitutional interpretations. Now I will come back. News from other parts of Africa. Stay with us. Welcome back. Now news from other parts of Africa. Over 680,000 Sudanese refugees have found safety in Chad, forced to flee the war ranging back home. In the last month alone, 60,000 new refugees arrived, the UN High Commissioner for Refugees said this week. The vast majority of the new arrivals are women and children. Many reached the border after walking for long distance before entering into the neighboring Chad. However, suffering doesn't end in Chad. Refugees arrive in a country with limited resources. Chad is facing the greatest refugee influx in its history, according to the United Nations. Let's also have you know that Congolese political and civil society leaders over the weekend announced an alliance to rally against constitutional changes. They are meant to ensure President Felix keeps power indefinitely. They called attempt by Felix ruling coalition to change the constitution a high treason. Opposition leader Martin Fayulu and Mosel Katumbi are also leading separate initiatives against the constitutional review project. Felix has called on the current text outdated and ripe for reform. The law limits presidential mandates to 2. Members of Felix's party say that the current constitution was written from a position of weakness because the country was embroiled in a war. Up next is business. Please stay with us. Welcome back now to business news. The estimated cost of landing premium motor spirit, commonly known as petrol, on Nigerian shores has been a considerable reduction of 20.34%, dropping to 971.57% per litre over the past 3 months. This decline in landing costs, which reflects the price of importing and distributing the product, indicates some relief in that report released by the Debt Management Office. The figure for the second quarter of 2024 represents a 14.57% increase from the 10.1 trillion naira recorded in December 2023. However, observe that the increase was driven primarily by a sharp rise in the external debt, worsened by the devaluation of the naira. External debt for the state and the Federal Capital Territory climbed from $4.61 billion to $4.89 billion, reflecting a 6.14% increase. Still to come is sport. Please stay with us.
This is Hillstv. Quality broadcasting is what we'll bring to you. Now we be this
Hillstv, Poker.
Welcome back. Now, due to injury before the start of ACC play, she scored her first goal of the season in a win over Clemson and followed up with a brace in the Pythons 3-0 victory over Cyprus 10 days later. Still on sport news, we have you know that Nigerian champions Edo Queens made a dream start to their 2024 CAF Women's Champions League campaign over the weekend, beating fellow Depodan CBE of Ethiopia 3-0 in a Group B fixtures at the Labi Zaoli Stadium, Casablanca, Morocco. It took the Nigerian Women Football League champions just 5 minutes to stamp their authority in the game, courtesy of B's opening goal. Their opponents, however, contained their firepower in the first 45 minutes, ensuring the Nigerians took a slim advantage into the break. There was no stopping in the Wafubil champions in the second half as Super Falcon striker Jamilusi doubled the advantage 10 minutes after the restart. And that's your sport news. We move to the rest of the news after this break. Stay with us. Welcome back. Now the rest of the news. Former Ivorian Prime Minister Pascal Affi N'Guessan was over the weekend named candidate for the popular Ivorian Front FPI in the 2025 presidential election. At a congress in Yamoussoukro in the Ivorian capital, N'Guessan was re-elected president of the FPI with 99.34% of the votes cast by some 4,500 voters. The FPI is the party of former President Laurent Gbagbo. N'Guessan took over his leadership during Gbagbo's incarceration in the Hagul on war crimes and crimes against humanity charges. N'Guessan has sought the presidency in 2015 and 2020, each time losing to Alassane Ouattara, the incumbent. He rejected the result and was briefly arrested on accusation of running a parallel government. And that's Africa Today. But before we go, here are the headlines. Once again, we brought to you that NLC gives government December 1st ultimatum for minimum wage payment. We also brought to you that Ghana Supreme Court to deliver ruling on vacant parliamentary seats today. We informed you that Chad hosts over 680,000 Sudanese refugees. And on sport, we informed you that Edo Queens thrash Ethiopia club in CAF WCL opener. Remember to visit us on Facebook at Hillstv Abuja, Instagram at Hillstv Abuja, and subscribe to our YouTube channel at Hillstv. I am Wisdom Onisi. Thanks for watching.